Hey guys, Brien O'Brien here with another week of my culinary school experience. It's done, I'm happy about it, and let me just tell you, it was a fun week. You know, just like every other week, we had our normal liberal arts classes on Tuesday and Wednesday. Those are nutrition and hospitality, for those who haven't been paying attention. And those are they're really going smooth. We had quizzes all last week in nutrition, which are actually really challenging, take a lot of time to really study for and hone in that information. But it's really important that we understand the stuff. It's really interesting stuff, so I enjoyed it. Hospitality, also a great class. We're learning the ins and the outs of the industry. Today's actually Monday in week 13. I'm talking about week 12 last week. Today's Monday. I actually just got out of my hospitality class this morning. We had a substitute today, Stephen Mercer. It was a great class, actually, very informative. So all of these classes are absolutely everything that I signed up for. But again, getting into the nitty-gritty of the curriculum, culinary fundamentals, my Thursday, Friday class. This week 12, this last week, we did a roasted chicken, and we also did braised short ribs. Those were the proteins. And as I've discussed in the last couple of videos, we're now plating, given completely plated dishes to our chef instructors, which is really awesome. It gives us the creativity to kind of visualize the plate as we want it to look before we even start plating. So you need to have some imagination. You need to have a thought process behind the dishes that you're going to be plating. You have to understand the side dishes, if you will, you know, your starches and your veg dishes, how they're going to look. How are you going to be able to stack things on top of them? These are all the kind of questions that you need to ask yourself when it comes to plating and presenting a completed dish. So we're getting better as a class. The roasted chicken came out really well. I've done it before. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you've seen a lot of my roasted chicken pictures. This was a new technique though, and I did it well. It turned out pretty good. I was really happy with it. We got into kind of the butchering techniques of a roasted chicken after it's cooked. How is the proper way of cutting it so that you can present it precisely and it look beautiful and taste equally as good. So it was really, really fun. Friday we did the braised short ribs. Who doesn't like short ribs? And one thing with braising is you actually are taking the liquid that you cook the meat in and you're reducing that down and turning that into a sauce. So that's really fun. It was a delicious dish. We had that with a creamy polenta, which I had never really made before, but we did like a creamy Parmesan polenta. It was absolutely delicious. And the side dishes to the chicken, we did a roasted potatoes, and some other dishes as well. On the top of my head, can't think of them, but they were spectacular. If you want to see my plated dishes, you can see them on my Facebook, you can see them on my Twitter, and on my Instagram as well. So that's pretty much it. Week 12 in the books. I've already started week 13. This week 13 is a little bit different. This coming week is actually Easter. This week is I think it's called Holy Week. So I have Friday off. Normally I have class Friday. So what they did is they actually shifted my week forward. So generally I have every other Monday off. This would have been one of those Mondays that I had off. But instead they shifted my whole schedule forward, and so the classes that I had Tuesday now moved to Monday, and the whole week kind of shifted as well. So I'm about to go back to class and finish my nutrition class. Then I'm gonna eat lunch and come to the library and study and do all of the coursework I have for the week. Thanks for watching, everybody, guys. My name is Brien O'Brien. I am a first semester student at the Culinary Institute of America at Greystone. If any of you have any questions about what it takes to come to school here, what it's like to be in school here, what the curriculum is like, first off, watch my videos. But if you have any questions outside of those, feel free to reach out to me. You can message me, email me at brian@chefbrianobrien.com, or just comment. Happy to talk with any future or even previous students. Thanks again for watching. Week 12 in the books. I'll see you in week 13.